Now, you hear rumors of another big surprise at Mania besides Austin H. Who could that possibly be? I mean, we'd both be just guessing here, but who could live up to that hype of being a big surprise to stand alongside Steve Austin?
Stand alongside him or wrestle him?
No, no, not wrestling, but be on the same card where Steve is the surprise to wrestle Kevin Owens.
Just a name from the past, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, whether Rock, Cena, whoever.
It would have to be Rock.
But I don't think it's going to be. I think they're going to save Rock for when he wrestles Roman Reigns. I think that's Rock's big blow off at some point.
Well, you just asked me who I thought would be in terms of being equally as big as Steve. There's only one person that could be out, that would be The Rock.
No, no, that's the point. You made it. I mean, that maybe they should just stick with Steve and save whatever for later on down the road.
Yeah, I don't know, but if you're asking for someone that can stand out there and get the kind of reaction, it would be definitely be Dwayne.
Now, The Rock against Roman Reigns at some point would be huge, wouldn't it? See who the real tribal chief is. You got the storyline, you got The Rock, who is such a big star that transcends wrestling. I would love to see that happen, and I bet we do someday.
I hope so because it's another one of those things that people have talked about for years. And when it finally happens, it's big. It's kind of like everybody talked about me and Hogan for years. It didn't happen, but you know, it did later on, but not at WrestleMania level. So,
You give Roman Reigns credit all the time, and I agree with that
oh,
totally.
it's fantastic.
It took a while. Why did it take so long for him to finally break through? But when he broke through so big.
Um, I don't know him well enough to have the explanation of that. It it doesn't happen day one. He's been the handsomest guy, well built. I mean, he's got everything going, and all of a sudden, 2 years ago, it just maybe what he's been there. I mean, he's always been good, but then one day he got great, and I thought he did a hell of a job with Bill um, at the Elimination Chamber over in
Over in Saudi, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that match didn't hurt anybody,
no.
I mean, the way they did it, and it was safe, and nobody was complaining, and Bill looked like $1,000,000. I mean, shit. Bill looked his body, Bill's physique was as good as it was, looked as in shape as he did back in WCW days.
Yeah, I think one thing that held Roman back was I thought they waited a long time to pull the trigger on him going heel. I think he's a marvelous heel. I just think he's better in that role.
Oh, I do too. But because he feels it. You can tell by the way he walks to the ring. He's got it. This is where it's at, guys. First of all, he's the handsomest guy in the business in a long time, but he's got it here.